You know, sometimes I get into these stumps and it appears that this used to be either an old creek bed or almost a gravel quarry, because everywhere you've got big rocks. And these rocks right here, and the best of stump grinders, are going to tear up the teeth. Now, I dug everything out and I used the backpack blower to really expose it, and I'm going to keep picking and picking and picking. Otherwise, I'm just going to tear the heck out of my teeth. And as soon as I hit one big rock, that shuts me down. I've got to either change the teeth or sharpen the teeth and start over. And if I hit the second big rock, that puts me out of business for a while. So anyway, when bidding these jobs, it really helps if you can take a shovel or a pick and just take a couple of digs in there to see what we're dealing with. And this particular complex is a mess. Not to mention the fact that there's all these buried cables and underground utilities here. We've got three different utilities. We've got electric, we've got PG&E box here, we've got street lighting right here, we've got AT&T right there. Pacific Bell is over there. I don't know where that one goes, but they've also got a water pipe that goes up underneath here somewhere. So I'm not about to go very deep on this stump. I want to get it just low enough so they don't trip on it. But even so, it's a mess. One of the things I like to do about these big stumps is blow it off. Use the backpack blower so you can see what's going on. There's so many rocks in here that if you can't see what you're doing, it just becomes a real mess. So I'm at the end of the first pass. Let me blow it off and I'll show you what it looks like after I blow it. So this is what it looks like after just 2 minutes with the blower. As you can see, there are a lot of areas down here that I'm getting into the dirt, and some rocks are starting to reveal themselves. Right there, I'm going to have to dig that out before I go any further. Now, one of the problems with any stump grinder, I happen to be using the Alpine, which is a pretty small machine, but any grinder, as soon as it hits rock, especially big rocks, dulls the teeth immediately. Even the biggest and best grinders, they don't do well when they're dull. And in a case like this, I have to stick to the wood as much as I can without hitting the dirt. And that's kind of hard to do, but the next pass, I pretty much have to recognize that I'm going to pretty much pulverize the teeth. I have been sharpening these teeth a number of times. I don't know if you can see them, but they're down to the very end. They're still reasonably sharp. But as soon as I get in here and grind around all these rocks and all this stuff to finish off this job, those teeth are going to be toast. Fortunately, I've gotten 5 or 6 good-sized big stumps out of these teeth, and they're ready to be replaced, so I'm not too concerned. But teeth are not cheap. You know, they're plus there's a lot of time in replacing them. Highly recommend using the blower so you really see clearly what you're doing.